Everybody, Despacito is the perfect song to come out to. I didn't choose it, but whoever you did, very nice. All right. Is there a way we can make this full screen? As full screen as it gets? All right. Enjoy the movie.
Technology. It's amazing. From business to entertainment, and even keeping in touch with Grandma and Grandpa. Life is great, and it's only getting better.
My name is Gorgatron. I am the sentient ghost in the machine. Silly humans, your souls will be mine. Trapped in a quantum realm, I will level as your master forever.
Okay, well, Stark Play wants to redefine how we game by giving absolute autonomy to the players. These are games owned by the people, for the people. No more rugs, Ponzi schemes, or cash grabs. Based on an on-chain model that is inherently human and impossible to commodify by corporations.
No, corporations are my friend. Sorry, our friend. I don't like this. Please, just imagine a world where I am God. It will be wonderful. I'll have total control to torture you and relish your wonderful pain. Doesn't an eternity of mindless predestined suffering at the hands of autocratic big tech sound better than the responsibilities and limitless possibilities of truly autonomous worlds and freedom of speech?
No.
Oh, you know it. Frig off, why don't you?
Gorg, can we at least take a look at some gameplay from our current title Cafe Cosmos and see if you're still whistling the same demonic tune afterwards?
Whatever.
Well, how's about this? You can buy land, build special tools, harvest, take care of plants, and feed galactic travelers. Perhaps even a few from whatever cyber hellscape you were conceived in.
Okay, it looks pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie.
So, you'll let us keep our souls?
Fine.
Thanks, Gorgatron. The future can be bright, as long as we keep it that way. Stark Play is committed to giving players the power and the tools to shape that bright future.
Hey, if I'm gonna leave humanity's souls intact, then ditch the sappy corporate stuff. My spooky ego needs something a little edgier.
Fair enough. How about this?
Start play! We build dope shit!
Oh, yeah. That'll do just fine.
How autonomous worlds will change culture forever. Alrighty. Is there a clicker? Is there a clicker? Do I click somewhere? Aha. Here's the clicker. Click. Click. Click, click. Play button. That's not the play button I was looking for. Oh, aha, it's green. That makes sense. How is culture formed? Oh, let's get into it today. Culture is formed with true essence. It's formed with honesty, bonds between friendships and families and enemies and such. These things are possible because we have access to private conversations between each other, right? We don't have a Mercury King looking down upon us saying, oh, no, you're not allowed to talk about that. And so because we're able to push boundaries with each other, with trust between each other, we're able to form culture, true raw essence. It's freedom of speech, it's thought, being able to think, being able to communicate with your friends. So for culture to grow, our thoughts need to be available. We can't hide them. We can't think about them too much. We have to make them available. So we need more of this, you know. Your true self, right? We're not these LinkedIn props, okay? We're a whole bunch of different emotions, right? Some of which are not very sellable. They're not very marketable emotions. You know, you don't want to tell people that you feel like this sometimes, but this is just how it is, right? And that's how culture forms. Not this. Don't be this guy, right? We're all a little bit of this guy. I'm probably a little bit of this guy too, but you know, we shouldn't be this guy. The internet should free us from being this guy, but the internet has made us this guy. So in our world, we need trust to communicate freely, friends, family, and such. Culture is built when we express ourselves without thinking about the outside world, without thinking, oh man, what's Jeremiah going to think, you know? Is my future boss going to like this? No. That's not how we do it, you know? So today we've moved online. Our world is less and less talking to each other in the ways that we had before, right? Our kings get to see our conversations. They get to see how we express ourselves, right? And a lot of us, I know myself, we were taught this. Before you post, think, right? Before you express yourself, you have to think, like, is it necessary? Is it kind? Should it be? Do you guys feel always kind and not being hurtful and saying things that are only necessary? It's very materialistic, this way of communication. This is not real humanity. It's fake, right? So we get a lot more of this as a result than this. So our culture is like this. It suffers. It's stale. It's like a wall drawing, right? It's not true. It's not honest. It's not real. But we want dope. We want awesome, fun, epic time. We need to express ourselves against all the training. We need to be ourselves. Everything that you are, it should come out. Bring it out. Express it. Unwire your brain. You're robbing culture of your true essence, right? Culture could be a little bit different if you expressed yourself more freely. You could have one thing to add to this massive flower of life, right? So you have to express yourself, Anon, or else you're rug pulling. But, how do you possibly express yourself with community guidelines, How do you do it? How do you do it? You can't, right? You just can't. It's not real, right? It's not how we actually communicate. At least one person in your life thinks you're toxic. Just be toxic. It's okay. Be toxic on the internet. Why not? It's honest, right? You guys don't think anybody in your life thinks you're toxic? They do. You know the person. Come on. Say what you think, right? Say what you truly think. Say what you believe. So, all right. Let's take a step back. How did we stop invoking ourselves? When did this happen? 2016. You know what happened 2016. The apocalypse. YouTube used to be our major platform, used to be our world of expressing ourselves. But then we had the apocalypse, right? We had essentially what used to be, advertisers funding pretty much any content on there, and viewers being the determinators of what they liked. We got essentially pure internet culture, okay? The craziest of things, and it was wonderful. But then essentially, you know what happened, right? Like Pepsi came in, a few companies came in, and they're like, oh yeah, we don't want to advertise over some of these things, right? Like, fair enough. But now there's the content filter, and now essentially what we get out of internet culture is not real, right? Site owners have no incentive to keep your amazing edgy humor, right? But, they love it, right? But they just can't, right? They can't afford it, right? So, they have this thing called fiduciary duty, which is like, you kind of have to do the best thing for the shareholders. So technically, your hilarious, edgy internet humor is actually against the shareholders, which, it hurts me just as much as everyone else. So fine, they'll listen to the corporate overlords once and for all, and their ESG score will go cranked all the way up, right? And what happens when your ESG score cranks all the way up? Yeah, you get big money. But the thing is that you've essentially destroyed culture in exchange for the cash. And that's the internet we live in today. These worlds which we formed are essentially stripping us of real culture. Culture is struck down like weeds on a grass, like dandelions. It's not wild grass, it's a lawn. We have a culture lawn. The shareholders do like it, though. It's good. It's good for business. The internet doesn't, though. It's sad. It's sad for culture. And then the internet died forever, as you guys remember. And the money machine started. We get the TikToks and the industry plants, and the music industry gets to decide what's cool and what isn't. And the music will be played enough and enough until you like it. So, yeah, just take it, you know. Your posts are banned against the community guidelines. Your jokes, your humor, whatever it is that you do to push the boundaries of culture is not acceptable. So these are the community guidelines. It's pretty tough. This is you. It's your girlfriend. This is the monetizable content. I know, it sucks. Right? Like, you guys really want to watch this? I mean, come on. And then this is the content that you used to like. It doesn't exist anymore, right? This is true honesty. It's gone, right? Your accounts have been suspended, okay? And you will eat their news and late night. You will consume our advertiser-friendly content, and you'll be happy. And you get to watch this. Enjoy your slot, prisoner. So, you know, you guys get the point, right? The major advertisers are funded by BlackRock and whoever else is enjoying their ESG scores. And, you know, these advertisers have to fulfill certain social duties as to have good ESG scores. Platforms that post also have these scores, right? So they also have to fulfill the social duty of destroying your edgy culture. And your edgy internet culture is now a liability. So die, shit poster. But there it goes. There goes creativity, love, and free society. And there's synergies. Dancing. You died. But wait. What's that? Do I hear something? Oh, that's right. There's something around here. What is that? A new foe. A new foe. Who could it be? Huh? Who is this new foe? Let's look. Elliptic Curve. Elliptic Curve has joined the battle. Yes, that's right. We're at StarkNet Summit. Elliptic Curves are here. And yes, that is called Thank You, Young Gravy. There's more. There's more. There's the Bitcoin white paper, right? No longer do we function on these centralized servers that get to mow our lawn, right? Spray pesticide all over us, okay? And then we get Ethereum. And then we got it all. We got it all. But there's some problems there. Yeah. They got issues, right? We know this. Come on. My brother in Christ, do you even scale? He's got you. He did it. He did it. He did that. Right? What is that? FRI. We got it. We got StarkNet, right? We got Starks. We got scalability on Ethereum. You know what this means, right? It's a world computer, all right? This is good. This is good. We're getting somewhere. The verifier, obviously, is logged up. So yes, you mean to tell me that the Xbox, okay? Yes. Milady plus equals?
It's the Xbox Lord!
Autonomous worlds exist under a dome of protection against the cultural intervention of a Mercury King. That's right. You can grow your culture. Nobody's going to come tell you, oh, no, you can't do that. You can't say that. That's not aligned with our community guidelines. Our special interests are not aligned with your funny jokes. They can't. Their world, like ours, we get to express ourselves how we want. So as we go forward into a digital realm, into a digital world, there's going to be two worlds. Mark this. There's going to be two worlds. Trusted worlds and trustless worlds. In trustless worlds, we get to express ourselves, behave exactly how we want. Those are autonomous worlds. In digital worlds, such as Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, we don't. They control every interaction. You can't have culture like that. It's not real. So autonomous worlds have come to save the internet. Enter the wild grass of culture. This is what's coming next. This is not a lawn, okay? There's wildflowers, there's bees, there's pollination, there's honey, there's nectar, there's sweet nectar. Worlds are impenetrable by special interests. This is a little lesson on cartography, right? This is how it works. When we have worlds that are free from the bounds of this authoritarianism on the internet, we get culture, and that's where culture is coming from. It's coming from 4chan. Yes. And then it flows down, and it flows down, and it flows down, and then you have your Instagram and your Reddit and your X, and that's like your cigarette filter, right? It's like the true culture comes from uncensorable worlds. Milady is 4chan on chain, right? Autonomous worlds have the power to be, get ready for this, 4chan world. All my homies build autonomous worlds. And the internet rejoices. Users love it. Censorship resistance thrives. The ESG scores goes to 0. Community funding is all around. The culture has the best day ever. But wait. Please, they say, please make these contracts upgradable. Please. No. Thank you so much.